Hello guys, sorry a bit for the delay. I'm still sorting stream stuff in the back side of things. Draft is ongoing right now. I will attempt to pop it up on the screen in a moment. Just check the properties for this one. Thanks. We have it there. Okay, and if I... Awesome. Okay, so that's a start, that's a start. Let me adjust this window for us going forward. You know what? You're just going to have to see a bit of the leak line in the background, guys. Have to be here. Alright, and while that's underway, I will continue to sort myself out. Alright, that looks to be game one draft all done. And we shall see when the teams start up. Stream in the Div2 chat says fancy indeed. I just grabbed my laksa that I'm having for dinner. Trying to manage a few things at once. Let's scroll all the way up here. Alright. Alright. Good stuff. And we'll also link it in our pub. Hello, Nova. Welcome, sir.
Do you want to come down to like my secret casting channel?
If you can drag me, go right ahead.
It's not even a secret casting channel, it's just a duo channel. It's just so we don't have 1,000 comps joining at the same time.
No, that's fair. Hey, what's your language? This is a, this is an OBL co-stream here.
Okay, shut up.
Don't get me banned, please. I'm not monetizing this.
It's an Australian co-stream.
Alright. My desk is a mess. What do you think of this draft so far? I believe you also got a link.
I fucking orchestrated it, so I'd hope I'd like it.
True. But you never know. Sometimes players, they're in control of their buttons. They do things we don't want them to do. Even when you're screaming in their ear.
Just going bathroom 1 sec.
Take your time. Right, we've got some false bands coming through. You guys can call what was picked earlier on. We're going into pick phase now.
Yeah, so what we picked was basically our comfort. Obviously, we have a very high prow on the Ash, which we took on B1, and their response was Jarvan Jhin. And then on 3, they picked Bard. So they've Jhin, Bard, Jarvan to try and punish the mobile carries of our comp, which is a pretty good draft, to be honest. Like their draft concept's pretty strong. It's just going to come down to who executes it better.
Faith in the boys tonight. Played many times.
What do you now sound like you're in the bathroom?
Oh, because I think my bed up because my dog just walked in. Put Ruby cam on.
Your dog just walked in on you in the bathroom?
No, I just turned away from my microphone as all.
Yeah. What's the
Nothing unusual then, eh? Nova.
Yeah. What's the link for your stream? I want to boost the viewer count from 1 to 2.
1 to 2, fair enough. It is currently in the Yap Hub and also in the Div2 channel.
Oh, Yap Hub. I love Yap Hub.
Up.
Yeah, so pretty standard draft for us. Like we drafted Maokai into the Jax. It's apparently a very favored matchup. It also gives us a lot of appeal. Like their comp is like very melee dive heavy.
Yes.
So we want to try and create as much space between like their dive and their Ash as possible.
Absolutely. Having played a fair bit of Ash lately myself, I definitely can appreciate that. More room is best. No.
I'd say that we kind of got what we wanted. The Ambassador mid, I'm just still very wary of. It's not a pick that I like, but it's fancy fucking one trick. So
yes, yes.
We ever get a position of where we feel like we can play it in like a decent spot, then we will. I guess.
Give him comfort. Yep.
Yeah. Like it's comfort and it's not terrible, so it's always fine to draft like that. But yeah, really nice draft from Shrouded Kite. I'm gonna give them credit. It's a good prep. They have a lot of like angles where they can win this game.
One moment. As I lick my fingers.
You guys are 2-2 now?
We are, yes.
Interesting.
2-2. We lost to Coven Conclave. Pretty handily, and we lost the week before that.
Impregnated would be the word I'd use.
Jeez. We'll see you again in the upper bracket. Don't worry, playoffs.
Oh, fuck it. Okay.
Me personally, I was alright with our performance. But yes, as
There's
a
a chance you
team,
might get the other team I'm coaching, which is Push, next week. That'll be peak.
well,
As long as I can go 2-0 versus Harold, that's all I care about.
coaching battles. Let's see. I think I'm picking up some background noise. Trying to adjust.
Were you watching the fucking KC fraud stream before? Oh boy.
No, what happened?
So the Brizzle or that team hired some coach that said he coached pro, but I have no idea who he is. His IGN's familiar, but that's probably not a good thing. I don't recognize it. And it was possibly, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for people giving coaching a try. I think it's nothing but a net
Yep.
positive to have an outside perspective. But
Yep.
the coaching that this guy was giving was just very, very arrogant without saying like anything definitive. Like all he was doing is saying, "Oh, you lost this game because of the draft, or you lost this game because of the like the itemization."
Hmm.
There was no substance at all. So like they had like 40 people in KC Goku stream, like 20 of them are just flaming this coach. It was actually like rage baiting me so successfully, like the stuff this guy was saying.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Like they were playing Unara Leona versus Ash Nami, and he was saying like that they win at level 3, which I mean it's not untrue. As a
Well,
Unara,
yeah. Not. Yeah.
as a Unara. But like
Yes.
wasn't saying anything about like how they get to there without losing. And then like they walked up and they took a really bad trade at level 1, lost like half the health in Unara, and then he's like, yeah, see,
Ouch.
you guys just lose now.
Yeah.
And it's like this isn't coaching. Like this is just telling them what's happening in the game. Like they were there. Like I don't like point out like
Yeah, they
like
lived
what they
the
should have done.
experience.
Like tell them that they should have conceded the first minions. Let them slow push into them. Like like it's
Yeah, give them
like
something
I'm sitting
big.
there. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, like your verse Ash Nami as a melee support in a Unara, like you just have to concede level 1. But like, why is this coach not saying that? Like, you just get given the farm that you're given, you know?
Yeah, take the one that you get given. And, yeah. Right.
Like, unfortunately, it's just a horrible matchup. But it's a horrible matchup that you like massively outscale in. So like, you just have to survive. But yeah, I don't know. It was the whole thing was like, I mean, if you're curious, you can go watch a VOD later. It's like brain tumor inducing.
Sounds like something I should
Paul,
give a miss.
Pause at 5 seconds and tell me when you're at 5 seconds so we can play at the same time.
Certainly can do.
Or you can just stream your pod. Stream Discord. That works. If it's not gonna lag you.
I don't believe that it will. I am.
Just stream Discord and I'll watch through your Discord pod then, I guess, so we can make sure we're watching the same thing.
Okay, sounds good. Let me open up Discord now. Let me know if there's any quality issues with it. All chats going out for the good luck, have fun. Love to see it.
That's good. Yeah, I mean the SKS guys seem to be good people. I haven't had any drama around them.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. I think more people getting involved in the OC scene that I don't know, and then just having fun. That's awesome. The people that sit there and just type in Division 2 or chat like they're fucking Challenger, not awesome. Holy bro, Division 2 is the biggest bunch of yappers I've ever seen in my life. Brother, you fucking emerald, man.
Indeed.
Calm.
I'm just here for the League of Legends.
Yeah, exactly. Maud is griefing. Bland is griefing.
Interesting.
Okay, I mean...
Flash
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Clem's
Okay,
also
but
bad
more
on
with the
Jhin.
fucking sidestep on the Q, holy shit!
And a pause
yeah,
ping
and
from
there's a pause
Jax.
straight away. What is this ping, says Jax? Are we
Right.
all getting ping spikes?
Ruby is attempting to escape. Okay. Alright.
I'm watching you fucking try and fit the chat, and it's really bothering me.
I could do it while I was invisible, but yeah. It takes an extra click. These old hands can't afford it.
Like, there's the ADHD of me seeing the M like go into the minimap a bit. It's like really annoying.
Is it still on there?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, we are back from the pause as the junglers continue their initial clears. Oh,
You need to pause for like 5 seconds on your timeline because we paused. I'm just gonna keep doing
indeed.
this. Yeah, just go back.
Back 15. Works for
Yeah,
me.
it works. Yeah, it won't pause again, but yeah, there you go. That'll work.
So, all indie company, what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, Ambessa into Silas don't really know how this matchup goes. Ambessa are generally pretty good into like these thinger matchups. If we're bot lane, we want to crash this wave here ASAP to try and deny this Jhin. This Jhin is a very fucking sad boy right now, actually.
0 CS?
Matchup with 0 CS.
yeah.
I'm watching like literally a stacked wave just rot under his
2
tower.
minutes into the game, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that, fucking 0 CS, and he's just lost like.
Hey, you can only go up from here. You know what I mean? It doesn't get worse than this.
I like how the Jax really doesn't want to use his E until he sees Maokai Q, which is smart, but the Maokai is just walking up and like more autoing him for grasp. And the Jax has Ignite here as well. Kind of predicting a bit of a solo bolo to happen here soon. Yeah, see, as soon as he sees that Q, that's when he's going to go in. And he actually wins this. He does have that Ignite, but that's Flash for Flash and Flash Ignite for Jax. Maokai backs TP's to his wave, and Jax is pretty sad.
Yeah, I would concur. Jungler's not going to touch top lane for a fair while.
Yeah.
Jax completes the recall. Maokai seems like the wave might be pushing actually from the minimap. But
Pushing into Jax here.
making sure that Jarvan...
Oh my god, Ambessa. 2026 champion. Rito!
Okay, and was that a steal? It looks like it was not. It was not a steal.
No, he got it.
Smite deny.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
good
little tricky
pathing.
in
Good
there.
pathing to be aggressive here by insert. He does guarantee that scuttle, so Jarvan does has to go top to match scuttles. It does leave your bot lane pretty vulnerable, especially no flash, no cleanse, and no heal now. No cleanse and the Jin's the big one. I think it's going to come up before this 6 though, so it's fine.
Yeah, he should have it for that pivotal moment in the game.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think these guys time it, I'm going to be completely honest. Jax, you can't do this. You cannot all in the Maokai in the wave like this.
Oh,
Maokai
Maokai's
just W him.
throwing the wave away. Is the Jarvan coming and wants to try and get out?
This is a good gank by Jarvan here. It'll be a death. Yeah, first blood to Jax. I mean, you're rotting a bunch of minions again. I feel like if you're Maokai there, you just kind of accept that you're probably dead to the gank and try and kill the Jax in a wave.
Yeah, I would have concurred with that. Even just absorbing a little bit more experience from the wave as as you get the wave under.
Yeah, if you just root that Jax in the wave, you're gonna take like 1 billion damage from it.
Does Angel Cake have much experience on the Maokai?
He does, yeah. He does really like that champion. It's a champion he's played a lot of. There's another champion that we were going to pick. I'm going to DM it to you because I don't want to say it on stream because we might play it in game 2, but this was the other option. Which, I mean, as you know, he does play quite a bit of.
Alright, well, I shall not leak that, but yes, I did. I was going to make some commentary on possible picks, and that was one of the ones that definitely would have come to mind.
I mean, it's something that they'd be very aware that he does play, but that was the other option that we were going to be playing into the top lane here because they did pick the Jax earlier, then they R5 the Silas.
We have Pickaxe and Blasting Wand in the mid lane. One of these champions has mana, which shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. So these guys are going to be trading pretty heavy by the looks of it.
I mean, yeah, they're going to slap each other, but it's pretty hard for Silas early. Like, Ambissa does kind of eat these melee bruiser matchups.
Yeah, I mean, 20 CS lead already, going into level 6. It's and a refillable potion to boot. Instant Silas is on the back foot for sure.
This top lane's played this really well. He's been really patient with his trading pattern here and really waiting for that Maokai Q. But the thing is that as soon as Maokai gets enough CDR, that Q is like a 4-second cooldown.
Okay.
Ignite back up for the Jax is almost on that level 6 spike as well. But it's gonna get to a point where like you're just gonna hit the Maokai, he's not gonna give a fuck. So
Yeah, Jarvan getting some higher ping as well as Ambessa. No pauses again yet.
okay, so
I'll keep an
Ambessa
eye on
having
it.
high ping is normal because Fancy has the world's shittest internet. But yeah, this is a bit of a criminal dragon site here by Insert. It really shouldn't be here. We don't really have a lot going on. Bot's gonna push out the wave, and then they're gonna look to rotate.
Collapse
It does
from...
effectively fight this. We're not level 6. And they do have that early kill on the Jarvan. I mean, top lane's just doing top lane things.
And face checks into a...
planned. But the Ambassador ult's kind of nuts though. Ash is just free hitting here. This is big dub. Wait, Jarvan's target 6 is fucking awful. He's just chasing planned. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Plan put his body on the line, you know, playing like an engaged support, and
yeah, Plan thought he was playing Rel, and then realized he was not playing Rel.
Burns both
Actually,
sums,
a really
but
big,
that was
really
kind of
big
it.
Silas ult. Yeah, but unfortunately, their comps is kind of low damage, and like that, the fucking Jin rushed Swiftness boots, so that man is like, that man has a pea shooter.
Oh, unfortunately, doesn't get the tower shot onto the
tragic,
Jax.
Yeah. It was a good idea by Marks, but he needs to stop going for the solo queue now and just contain, because he's kind of getting fucking spanked.
Yeah, now the plates will come into effect too, with that way of crashing under.
Jax is going to get a lot here. This Jax is going to be a bit of a problem. Marks needs to stop going for solo kills.
A little bit of the inverse of what's happening mid lane, you know, 20 CS-ish lead. Swing each way.
Mid lane is very cooked now, by the way. Ambassador is 2-0.
Yeah, and after all the laning that's happened, Silas only picked up a Sapphire Crystal. So that does a lot of nothing. Well, we'll have a Caulfields and a Longsword extra for the Ambassador.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And he's just going to hold the wave here. I've been trying to... No, Fancy, you need to trim it. You fucking... Okay, good. Good trim. Good trim. I went through a lot of matchups with Fancy today. I'm very proud of him. I'm teaching him how to use his brain.
Yes, it's pretty useful when you're playing League of Legends.
It is. Fancy, he has really good fingers. He just doesn't think. Like, that's the problem.
I know a bunch of
players like that, a bunch of
like that, including
like that.
myself, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a unlocked planned around the map. He's not 6 though, so bit interesting. First dragon.
Hey, he's just hit 6 as you say so.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, when at least makes me off mid, we're chilling. This Jax is like absolutely humongous now. We can't be doing this anymore. Like that's a Phage and a Sheen Jax into a fucking tier and boots.
Yeah, not happy.
Bot lane is somehow getting pushed in now. Oh, they are starting to dive on Maud. Planned is almost back, but they don't have a wave.
Yeah, looks like they don't pull the trigger. I think there was an opportunity there.
Zed is coming.
The turnaround onto the Jarvan.
This is a mega. I was gonna say maybe a mega dead Jarvan, but maybe not.
Oh.
If he takes the Bard here, it could be trouble. Oh
Very
my god!
nice.
Okay, Cop is actually
W.
fucking smurfing, dude.
Very flash.
Someone fucking smurf check our jungler.
Hey, that might be a Xin Zhao diff, to be honest. The champion is kind of goated.
Yeah, we need to stop like going for these extended trades with the Jax. Like we queue him out, we dodge a stun.
Yeah, letting him utilize that tempo over the grass. Aggressive flash from Fancy does have the damage necessary to convert.
Okay,
from the earlier
I'm gonna
lead.
put that down on my notepad. Hold on, notepad.
As there's just constant fights in every lane. You love to see it.
I don't.
Unable
I need to stop fighting him.
trade.
Just fucking neutralize it, please.
As a spectator, this is some quality action. As we have.
Yeah, but this
Jin.
is the team I'm emotionally invested in. Stop fucking fighting the Jax,
True.
please.
Jin has Swifties and a control ward.
Yeah, Asher's gonna have a completed item when he back. So
You know, I don't know. There's Div 2 players. They really like the control wards, but I haven't seen anyone really convert them into meaningful. Spending.
I need Mox to not solo this game.
Hey, we might be 3 minutes behind, but you can be messaging him on League of Legends all you want. Go for it.
No, I won't do that during a series. Especially when one of my players is getting solo killed.
Yes.
I'm not going to
that's
message them and tell them they're doing something bad. That's awful.
I too wouldn't do that, and I, you know, yeah.
And saying that though, I want to message Fancy and tell him to not flash onto Silas's tower and almost give his shutdown. Like,
well, he now doesn't have flash for longer than Silas won't. There is a window that they could play back onto him. That said, Maud forcing a flash out of Jin.
Dude, this is actually so fucking bad. This Jin is the most homeless man in the world, dude.
35 seconds on the Infernal Dragon coming up. Jax.
I mean, we're just gonna stack them. I don't think they can fight unless they have Jax TP from Top Lane Quest, which should be done soon. Jax will have it very, very soon if he doesn't already. Can you click on Jax? Does it tell us? I think it does. Oh, and best roll.
11:54.
Oh.
So he's 100 off now. If he had managed to take an extra plate earlier when he killed the Maokai, he would have been chilling.
Like, Jax TP for this fight would be a problem, but I mean, they got flash out Silas, flash out of Jin.
Oh, cheeky little tower shot. Unfortunately, with the dragon being the priority, I don't think there will be any ganks coming topside. Is fair enough.
I feel like I haven't seen the Bard be very effective here. I think you're playing Bard Java and you really want to sync up and try and bully the game, like rotate around the map, like put pressure. But especially you got these really volatile lands, you know?
Yeah, I concur. There's, you know, a lot of fighting and they're not really having any influence. The Bard pick, if it comes out of lane and it hasn't done much, I mean,
it's still very useful.
You know, yeah, I was going to say it does have some utility later on, but I also, that's just a
compared to what fucking Seraphine offers, though, you know. Like,
yeah, well, there's just a massive portion of the champion's strength and identity that just isn't utilized.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should be timing subs here and know that Jin has no flash, and okay, this guy does not play Bard.
And no cleanse.
I mean, he does play Bard. It's actually his most played champion. He's got a decent win rate, but that was mechanically questionable.
A little bit of restraint from the bot lane. Like to see it. There is a control ward in the alcove. It's an interesting thought. I suppose that would be for TP flanks.
Jax TP? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, top lane is 2,000 gold down.
Generally,
it's a 2k gold lead for Coven.
The alcove ward trick is, you know, it's not bad, and your team has something to play for around it. I don't think Jax wants to leave top.
No, he wants to isolate this matchup for sure. Yeah.
I know that my team will never do it. Just it's by nature of our solo laners. Sad to say. I would love some TP gang spot, but alas.
I mean, that is the Hex Optics completed for the homie on the Ash.
It is 004. Not a bad stat line. Yeah, better than only deaths. Shutdowns on Ambessa. Small one on Xin as well. The soul this game is going to be Chemtech. 3 minutes away from soul point.
Okay, is sudden into see, this is where he gets in trouble. And he's gonna W to him. Okay, good. No, why?
Oh, cannon! Our cannon! No. Fancy roamed up to try and give him a hand. And we have two ults with and a cannon
we can make fun of him for missing those Ambessa ults, but like that thing is so hard to hit.
Yeah, it's pretty slim, and they did make it cast slower this patch as well, I believe. So.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It wasn't this patch. It was.
Yeah, there is a reason why it is good in pro play with some setup. Unfortunately, the Maokai ult whiffed.
Even out of pro play, it's fell out of meta a lot. Like it's definitely not like what it was.
Jarvan gets a smite to deny the Raptor steal, and actually does have a level advantage here, despite dying twice.
But, yeah, he's got level advantage. He's just that one camp ahead. But Insert's been dominating the game as far as objectives.
Agreed. He's also, you know, just used that smite in front of them, so they know that this is uncontestable. That said, they're taking a little bit longer to kill it. No, this one's truly not up.
The topside play is a bit scary because we are playing around that Jax.
Flash
Oh,
from
that's bad.
planned to line up for an ult.
Yeah,
Comes in
he's
a
just
little
mega
bit
dead.
late. Zins
Mega
out,
dead.
spits
Mega
everyone
dead. Don't
out.
try and save him. Don't try and save him. Why are we trying to save him?
Response
Okay.
Seraphine ult from the Silas is enough
Why
to
are we
catch
trying to save
planned.
him?
Alright, and despite getting the Herald, that is a play back, hands of SKS. Wouldn't
And
be
that's
too...
what I was saying. Like making these plays around that top side is quite scary. Just because this Jax is kind of Exodia.
Yeah.
He's the 4-1.
Now, finally, the TP coming into that alcove for a gank on the Ashe as the Jhin ult comes out. TP takes a long time to channel, and
Are they
Wood
gonna
just
ult the
walks
tower and
away.
dive? No, they don't even have it.
No, because he used it in the fight to catch the
Yeah,
Seraphine.
true. Yeah.
Okay, well, Jax has gone on a very long walk. Isn't even going to stay to get a plate. Sneak play. He's
It's
simply
absolutely
reborn.
so disaster. He's losing so much top lane here.
Alright, Malka will be happy with that. Reset the lane and pick up an item finally. All of SKS walk out of base basically together. Definitely focusing on the bot side of the map. They're actually going to leave top unresponded to. 14 seconds on this dragon, no teleport on their team. They want to have everyone here to deny the soul point. A little bit of support combat going on. Should be a free tower pickup mid with this Herald. But SKS do have priority on the dragon apart from the Ambessa flank.
They won't have prio anymore. These Maokai ults are not good.
Oh.
These Ambessa ults are not good. What the fuck are we doing?
Collapsing on Jarvan to try and...
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. Okay, we're investing too much now.
Bit of a ring around the rosy as the Herald continues to push mid lane by itself.
We need to be careful here now. We've invested Seraphine ult and Ashe ult and Ambessa ult and Maokai ult.
Correct, as well as an Ambessa flash. Response Maokai ult comes out just to dissuade them from getting in.
Maokai's not very tanky here.
Jax
So
has jumped over the pit. Bard ult stuns 3.
Oh.
Jax E whiffs though.
this is gonna be an ace for SKS. They're gonna win this fight by a lot. Yep.
Currently 1 for 2. SKS as they chase down
Big
Fancy.
shutdown. Big shutdown. Jhin got it too. What are we doing?
Jhin with that collector bonus as well. Extra
Yeah.
money in the pocket. We'll do a
I mean,
quick
like,
check on gold
just to
values again.
Put it candidly, Mox has just kind of single-handedly fucked this game, but
Okay, and that's soul point denial. We have one Chemtech Dragon going over to SKS as they've equalized again at a slight 300-400 gold behind. But I'd say that they'd be pretty happy with that, given the amount of money that's gone into the pockets of the carries there. Apart from Silas, who has really good utility ults to steal, money is on who it needs to be on. The Jax and the Jhin. Do have a second item for Ambessa, who is 50 CS up, as well as 3 kills. He is getting... Oh, never mind. Not flanked by a Bard right now. He returned to kind of a lull state here for the next objective. Baron spawning in 30. I don't think either team are looking to flip on that angle. Definitely support. I've just realized SKS have extremely deep vision in the red side jungle. The Conclave. Don't know what that's going to get them, but hey. Vision score. Wards on the map.
I think it was put there a while ago.
Okay, Maokai, just slapping face in top. Coven coming up to help as well.
Yeah.
Both teams just end up in Grace, getting some space. Locket picked up on Bard. Counter a bit of the damage that's going out. We have Dusk and Dawn on the Xin Zhao, so he's going to get some value out of that healing.
Yeah. Something that Titanic Hydra build.
Yeah. I think the... What are they? Oxian boots? I can't remember.
Yeah, the Omnivamp boots, yeah.
No, rather for Ambessa, the here we go. Armored Advance, that's the...
It's the,
Oxian Endurance is the passive,
yeah.
I was going to say. Should get some pretty good value, particularly if
it's
landing
a
any
physical shield,
Pokeballs.
yeah. It doesn't really help in the 1v1 matchup, but I guess you don't need it when you're 4-on-1 and 70 CS up.
This is true. Keep in mind he's also got the level advantage, which if he's, he's utilising
Silas also
that,
has the
takes the trades.
Silas also has the thing, by the way. He's going the rod, the more tanky, like kind of sticky bruiser build.
Yes.
So
indeed.
less bursty for him, but
Yeah.
and
got
basically on the
advantage
back
there.
line here, it's just kind of fucking clapping. Oh, that was a chain you did not want to hit.
Seraphine
Why are we just throwing our
ult
fucking
goes
ults, man?
whiff into the nether, but Fancy's ult is enough to close the kill on Rogue. I'm not even sure how we ended up in that position, with the only objective on the map being Baron.
Yeah.
And then everyone's randomly fighting in bot Tribush. That said,
don't
Jax
wanna be
was
knocking the Jax
fully
towards
stacked.
where we're fucking running.
Okay. Knows that he's getting collapsed on. A lot of pings coming down from his team. Alkyle does manage to land as Zhao arrives. Flash from Fancy to pick up the Jax kill.
Huge. Yeah,
Very
huge,
nice.
huge,
Jarvan
huge,
goes
huge.
over the wall into the waiting
Alright, Baron,
arms
Baron, Baron, Baron,
of
Baron. We
Seraphine.
will 100% rip the Baron here.
As you should, definitely. A bite out could have been used perhaps at some point there to delay a play while the rest of the team came in, but ultimately it's a 2-for-0. Conclave,
This
very
is the
nice.
one thing that Conclave is probably the best team in the league at, is punishing individual mistakes into really big leads. But both the games that they played versus Push, and Push they're doing quite well this split, ended off basically one mistake from Push, where two people would get please don't tell me Plans has gone out.
Seems like it has. The joys of New Zealand focused team, hey?
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're in Australia. You're a third world internet company, man. No, he's still in Discord. His internet's not gone.
No, this has happened to him when I've played with him a number of times.
Okay.
Yeah, his League of Legends will give out while the Discord stream will continue to stream. I do think that he might need to talk to his ISP and or, do some routing stuff. Because
Yeah, I
it's
think
just
he,
the game that actually ends up desyncing. Get some packet loss.
Okay. Well, I mean, pretty good game so far. I mean, SKS have definitely had their moments, but Baron does go to the side of Conclave. I'm really curious to see if we're going to take my advice from the fucking massive coaching session I had with them after their series versus Push on how to use Baron and not throw leads. Pause the game, by the way, dude.
Yes, apologies. I'm just trying to remember how to...
Timeline.
Back. I did it back.
Yeah.
Could have sworn I pressed my backspace and it didn't skip
It's
back.
backspace, does it? Yeah.
Well, that's what I clicked, but without showing the time controls, and it didn't actually
Yeah. Okay.
back. That's okay. We're back in.
But see if my
live
team
now.
does take my advice on how to use a Baron properly and how to play 2 lanes. We don't need to play 3. Like, we have the 6-man top lane. Look at that massive wave crashing to tower. Jax has to respond. So that means we can walk up, we can play mid, we can play bot, we can establish vision in the blue side for the dragon spawn. This is exactly what we want to leverage our lead. I think SKS just are going to give this dragon, which it does make a lot of sense. You don't really want to contest this, especially if they have Baron. Like, you just lose this fight, the game's over.
Yeah, Jarvan opting to steal some camps away. I guess he's
That's
he's
not
going
terrible.
for
You're
something.
going to steal camp, so respond with top tower. It's a good play.
Yeah, no, I concur. It's a couple of schools of thought about how to react, to Baron. In this case, they are trading a top tower and some jungle camps, but they're potentially giving more up from their own towers than they would otherwise have had to.
I don't
Fancy
agree
here
with that.
taking the tower.
You hit back. Your first Baron. Like I think you're going to be having to give a lot of stuff anyway. Especially with how much engage our comp has, how much pick they has. If the wrong person's like walking forward and standing on that wave, they're just going to die.
Yeah, but you look at it in this instance, right? You have Fancy back at base now. Maokai out. There's this Jarvan looks for him but doesn't find him. Jax getting 4 plates there, not bad, but
Jax is going to get fucking murked by Fancy, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a slick animation cancel.
Yeah, very nice buffer on that ult.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome by Fancy. Holy shit, yeah.
Stun from the Jax.
That was top as fuck.
Yeah, and this is going to be another staggered death, which is going to play into the hands of Conclave nicely.
Yeah, I mean, we broke tier 2 mid, we broke tier 2 bot. We're going to look like we're going to play for mid top now, play for tier 2 top, extend that gold lead.
All according to plan, as our Ash is now 007. Very slick. I don't know whether to recommend that movie, but coming out. Oh, sorry, the game, I think.
Right, Sin did have to blow ult because he was caught there, but
007 First Light was.
Who's playing Bond?
Yes. It's you know, in the games that I've been watching, it's always the Daniel Craig lookalike. You know, the off-brand Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
is what they've kind of settled
Nothing
on for
like
the game
off-brand
series.
Daniel Craig. My favorite Daniel Craig thing at the moment is the murder mystery series he does.
Yes. Yes.
I love those. I've always been a big fan of those.
I concur. Look, I don't see anything happening too wild for the next couple of minutes before our soul is back up, and Conclave will look to secure the Chemtech soul. Then
yep, I mean Conclave are just playing it pretty slow.
Yeah, they might grab a second Baron before deciding to break the base, unless of course an opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, can look for a pick.
Like everyone's just resetting to spend their money. Always a good choice. League of Legends, as we are.
We have a 5k gold lead, and their top lane is 4k ahead of ours.
Yes. Yes.
Their mid is getting thrashed even harder, to be honest. 138 CS to 223.
That is correct. You know, very nice vision score from Lazen. I'll have to tell Plan to bump up those numbers. For example, here, sitting with his red trinket up.
Why? Right. This is what I told them not to do.
Yeah, looking for a collapse on the bot lane.
Yeah, but this is what I told them
flashing forward aggressively. They do get Jarvan.
Probably doesn't matter, to be honest. Like, we're just so far ahead.
Yes.
Ambassador just clicks forward.
Yes, but I would concur that this is rather forced. You know, but they're feeling good. Their wave is just past the middle point of the lane. They will have to wait for it to get to them if they want to try and siege this tower.
Yeah, they have streamer mode on apparently.
Very interesting. Alright, but a kill
Dragon
on the
is up in a minute. We did just get like a pick on the Jax. We're not really sure what we should be doing here. Which I think is probably just grouping and playing for a tower. Group base, probably set your base timers now. 40 seconds until the objective. Push out these waves. Base, get back on vision.
I concur.
3 items for the Ambassador completed. Death Dance. Ambassador needs to not throw the fucking game here. No, Fancy, don't do it.
The jungler is clearing red buff. You know, I would be okay with them looking to pick up the tempo as long as the Xin was actually already here.
Yeah, Zin's not on the same tempo line as Zen.
Is finally approaching. Looks like they, you know, reserved enough.
The Maokai ult's back up now, so we're probably looking for like some kind of angle on them.
It's 7 seconds until this dragon, and then immediately into a Baron as well. They've been shoved into their base for the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, the gold lead just get bigger and bigger too. What's 4 and out 6?
Right, and that is a pretty clean soul secure. Ash ult Looking at a cheeky engage, but the Ambassador dodged as well. That
That
said, Zazonia's from Jax, as they just simply run
Jax
at them.
is in very, very large trouble. I mean, we are just too far ahead at this point, like too tanky. Like the SKS team fight really needs to not be very far behind to work here. It's just a very large death pool comp. They want to dive in, they want to kill our carries, but they can't do that. Ambis is too strong. Zin's too good at creating space. Maokai's too good at creating space. Seraphine's got the fucking circlet of XD item.
Indeed, as we see second Baron going down here, as we mentioned, despite getting a kill on Jax, they just want to play it nice and safe. Get the Baron, spend the extra money that they've gotten for this 8k gold lead, and then look to run it back in and crack the base all at once. Alright, double death dance. It's going to take a while to kill them, if they even had damage, which they don't on the side of SKS. Hopefully they've got something up their sleeve for game 2. Try and equalise this series, otherwise it's going to be a short night. Collapse coming down onto the Maokai in the side lane. Conclave thought about responding to it, but there's a lot of pings going down mid lane, and I do concur, just sell the Maokai and just break the base.
This Maokai is buying so much. They can't kill him.
He nearly kills them all. Yeah, correct. He nearly kills Jax in the meantime, as the Seraphine ult comes out of Silas. It's wide, and the Nexus is now going down. And that'll be a clean 31-minute game. Conclave. Nice.
Yeah, big dub. Big dub Conclave. Alright, I'm jumping channels to go and yap at them more.
Not a problem. I will see you for the next game. Alright. Take a little look here. Fancy. On this. A lot of crowd control out of Bard. A lot out of Maokai. Ashe too. Getting some value. As a gunshot goes off in my living room of this TV show. Didn't catch me unaware at all. Me. Very nice triple-digit vision score from the supports. Always important for our support standings week to week. Do some low econ characters here in the Maokai and the Seraphine. No issues with that at all. Very respectable 267 CS on the Jhin as well, but rather difficult to play out that game. Needed another 4,000 or so before he really started dealing the damage necessary to carry there. Item only. Didn't really have anything to shred through the armor, and the damage reduction came. All of these items here. Quick play again. Make sure that I'm in spectator. Possibly join a second game here. Right, as we have an R draft, and I have jumped into that pro draft, which I will open up on the stream in a moment. Just to check what's going on out in the world. Right. Move this one. Apologies. I'm just trying to. Alright, what is being said in game? Our draft, perfect. This for you. Here we go. There we are. So we're moving to game 2 draft. Have kept the same sides by the look of it. Coven has put back on blue side at Shrouded, Kite, Storm, Voice. Alright. Okay. Nice spread of bans from both teams, banning jungle. Wow. And carry each, a support each, and a when possibly flex. Likely mid. As we have a B1 Skarner picked up by Conclave and a response of Sejuani. Presumably in the jungle here for both teams. Jungle's picked nice and early. Battle of the tanks, both have nice engage. CC. Head. Provided we don't go whiff. Going to reference the ex-Smithy Sejuani play. Might be a bit cruel, as we have a Mel also picked up for Shrouded Kite Storm. Technically a flex at this point in time. Support, AD carry, and mid, where it ends. Pretty fine to play Mel into Vex though, so I don't imagine that they'd head given the bans. We have a Lucian Melio response from Conclave. This is something that I know that they have some priority on. It has a really good lane into mid-game spike. Feeling pretty confident here. I believe Conclave are able to take an early lead and then convert that into a mid-game win. Nautilus is the third pick picked up for Shrouded Kite Storm. A lot of CC out of them. Don't know how I feel about that into the Milio though. You know, simple kickback. Well, does have trouble getting in beyond that. Mordekaiser ban. Immediate Yasuo response ban. Top lane is here. Okay. Yasuo could be going bot there with an Akali ban as well. Feeling a little bit of threat onto the Mel. They'd like to avoid. Camille response too. Fourth good side pick is here. Yone. Okay. Yasuo got banned, but Yone did get picked up. Brothers bound. Yone here, feeling like a very strong teamfight comp out of Shrouded Kite Storm. Would expect Conclave to similarly have some fighting power here. So I may be wrong. Let's see. Alright everyone, as we have our final pick come in, we have an Ari and a Singe pick up for Conclave, and then a Aatrox R5 to finish out the draft. As I have just got a very special treat. Managed to convince Ruby to come out and play with me for a moment here as we about to go through our spectator delay. And say hello to Ruby. The coats are in here with she's eating her treats happily before she deserts me again, most definitely. Okay. Alright, our draft, our game. We should be going to load screen. Yes, yes. But if it's coming on the stream, Ruby. That's vocal, isn't it? Okay. Far, far cuter. Oh. Hang down. Might even stay for a little bit, guys. Ruby is a poodle. She is not yet one. She's turning one in about a week. I would love a tea. My mum just gave me the most tasteful look. milking our dog for views, one might say. A lot of background noise. Thanks for letting me know, Flay. Apologies. Jin and J4 did have streamer mode on. That's why we weren't able to see their names. I can see that my mic is also picking up some background noise from my mother's TV show. Apologies for that, everyone. Definitely not a professional setup here. Thank you, King, for reaching out about Ruby. And that's why we appreciate having the Ruby cam when we get to. She's oftentimes sitting with my mother or with my sister every time she visits. So I only get her for short periods of time, and I try and spoil her with some treats and some attention. Apart from when she's playful mood and biting me, that's not so fun. I don't really have timestamps on my chat. I wonder if there's a way to enable that. Oh, there is. Okay, I found that, and I same time have lost Ruby. Bad times, everyone. But what can you do? Free to roam. And we'll mute up for a second to stop the background noise and start the second game stream. A little bit of a delay here. Not sure if that's on my end or not. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we'll lock in for the spectator delay. Cool. All right. What's up, Cal? He is rubbing himself on the floor at my feet. Dropping anything that might have been nice. Oh, interesting carpet. Now, Nova is back in call, but he's deafened and muted. And off she goes. She's off again. You guys could hear the pitter patter in the background. With her gone. Shut the door to stop some of this background noise. She's again for that. Alright, that's gonna get a pin. I concur. Should get Ruby back to cast. She's learning to press some buttons as well, you know, like for outside and for play. As you may have seen on Instagram or TikTok. I'll have to teach her some League of Legends terminology. Do you have photos of her watching me play some TFT as well? Interested in the screen? Very cute. As we do have Ari vs Yone in the mid lane, not on the side of Yone. TP for Mel as well, bot lane. Matched TP's top lane. Don't expect anything to go too crazy. That said, the first game, there was so much fighting. Would love to see that again. I'm highly entertained by action-packed games. Alright, OBL is very active. Now I'm at 0%. Surely that's not just a me thing? I would hope. Otherwise, I might have to get Nova in here. From his point of view, if he's got it going on in the background. Alas. Right. Oh, some technical difficulties, guys. Try and reconnect so we can get back in there. Wonder if there was perhaps an immediate pause out of one of the teams, which has caused ult. Wrong way to game is grim. Fair enough. Thank you, mate. Now, way back when. Yeah, this PC is it's from 2015, so it's doing well considering it's put in an innings for sure. I have a GTX 960, so got another PC next to me that has a 1080 in it. 1080? Pretty sure it's 1080. So if at some point this PC does properly die, I'll be adjusting, swapping over, I should say, towers to that one, as the game is still okay. We're saying 0%, but we are actually in to spectate. Lovely, and there was an immediate pause. Okay, that is why we had an issue. Like, he carries PC froze. Don't like seeing that. You just add time controls back. I can pause here for a moment, see what happens. Okay, hopefully resolving the technical issues. I think it does. The AD carry who's not an AD carry this game, in fact. The Mel with the streamer mode. Okay. Reconnect. Alright, and now I will presume that this is just what is happening. 7 minutes into their game though. been paused for a while. Now, me personally, I'm just excited for some League of Legends. So, you know, let's get into it, please. Please say are. Conclave, are you ready? Okay, I'm uncertain, but it seems like it might be Conclave now who are taking their time. Okay, there we go. Alright, fancy is unpaused and we are into the action. Glad to see it. Now, I did have a plan to actually, do push-ups for every time that Planned died. However, I'm eating dinner right now, and I don't know that I have the willpower to endure such punishment if he dies, more than, say, twice. Of course, given how game 1 went, despite putting his body on the line, he managed to live a surprising number of fights. I'd be keen to see that again. Avoid doing push-ups. That said, if his death count is reasonable, at the end of this series I will look to do planned push-ups in his honor. But I'll have to decide whether I do that if they win or if they lose the series. As now, I'm just going to confirm my stream is still working. It is. He is definitely muted, so I will not expect to respond to me at this moment. Alright, as Angel Cake is chasing down Aatrox, forces the flash out actually, just that Deathfire touch. Deathfire torch. I can't even remember what it is called now these days. Wait, there's another fight. Honestly, guys, I wish I could just mouse over it here, but clearly I can't. Small indie game, as we said. But indeed, it is his keystone that was doing the brunt of the damage there. That little chase down that occurred. No flash top now. Aatrox is potentially vulnerable. A couple of minutes. Singed is looking to start a proxy. Garen also getting chucked out under his tower. This. Get rid of time controls. Hopefully no more pauses tonight. So we can continue an uninterrupted stream. Alright. Be calm, all in all. Some heavy trades going on, some early recalls coming out as well. But ultimately no deaths, and a slight lead to Conclave. Alright, as the scuttle is secured by Skarner, who then drags Sejuani into the wall. Sejuani then flashing out in order to not take further damage. Again, just a slight lead in a few different ways going the side of Coven Conclave. They can continue to play off these. I'll be able to make it grow. The Angel Cake had some trouble last game, ended up falling behind against the Jacks. But in this game, things are looking a lot nicer for him. pressure of the Singed. As we have a fight topside. Apologies, I was eating some food. Flash out of the Singed gets him to safety, but now Skarner is in danger, also flashes. And with Aatrox and Sejuani being the two that burned their flashes earlier in the game, Conclave actually managed to walk out unscathed. Well, apart from the loss of their summoner spells naturally, but that earlier lead coming into effect there to get them to safety. Now we did actually have a Doran's Blade picked up for Yone too, opting for a little bit of aggression in terms of itemization here into the Ahri. Doesn't have any sustain that the Doran Shield would have provided. Continuing to get chunked. Land, however, gets hooked by the Nautilus, brought very low, but not enough for the Mel Threshold to execute. Laidolf in chat is saying that it's a tough game here for Naught with the Ahri and Lucian dashes, and I do concur. Or, as we see, Fancy able to kill Rogue in the one-on-one in mid lane. That level 6 spike. Very nicely played. Creating, you know, a 1.5k gold lead. Conclave here. What I was going to say, that there's also the Melio kickback, right? And a pretty beefy frontline too. Looking to get in the way. That said, the point and click ult is always very nice. I've seen a couple of interactions here of Singed flipping the Aatrox back and walking straight along the W before getting pulled back. Seems like he doesn't recognize the 90-degree walk needed to dodge the pullback. It's cut off by Yone here, has to double back on himself. Yone, having burnt E, is actually unable to catch him before he completes his recall. And again, you know, playing on a knife's edge, but ends up 20 CS up, doesn't die. That 1.5k gold lead is solidified here, except for the plate that may be traded back in top lane. Have some flashes going out, dodging the Skarner pull. Ult from Skarner. Dash forward from Maud isn't quite enough to secure the kill. The heal is enough to save SKS bot lane here. There is still a TP on the Mel as well, who may look to recall after absorbing this wave and get back onto the map quickly with that teleport. As the Leo and Lucian also reset, and Jungler Ghana here starting the dragon solo. Not a lot of vision for either team, so Naught may look to walk on this and check. But until then, Sejuani is just invading top side. They are potentially giving this dragon, if they know that it's happening, given the strength of mid lane. Yeah. There it goes. Now they know what's occurred. Singed is continuing to proxy. Sejuani coming up here for her camp. Now, having not actually stolen any of the camps, Conclave, I do feel like this Singed is drawing a massive amount of pressure that he wants to. Yet to be punished for it. Did pop his ultimate here. He's taking the wave. Looking to get out. But CC is enough and they take out the Singed. As his ult ends, and finally that aggression is punished. As nice hook landing, but the level 6, the 80 carries only at this point in time, so there is not enough follow-up. To continue going onto Lucian. Another brilliant hook lands though. So this slowly chipping down Lucian here to try and get him into a threshold that Mel will be able to burst when Nautilus hits 6. You see Fancy walk into a, whoa, Sejuani ult, but then an immediate pickup from the Skarner of all 3 enemy champions keep Fancy alive in time enough to get a kill on the Sejuani there. Pretty well executed, I will say, 2v3 there. Trading 1 for 1 in the end. So, grubs were taken by SKS. Very nice max range Q there from Rogue, chasing Fancy down. Does he have enough? He flashes forward and he does. Beautiful play there from Rogue, finally getting his get back. Last game's washing. Thank you for the beverage, man.
Tofu.
Have one if you like.
No.
Like that. Red,
Tofu.
probably. That's. Yeah, tofu. It is.
She not with you because mind.
Well, she's here now.
Only because I opened the door.
Probably, because I don't offer her treats.
Correct. What did you order?
I ordered pasta. He has come back. For her if she stays. As I don't believe I missed any action. Oh, perhaps some light action, but everyone's still on the field. Oh, Ruby Cam is back, and a pause comes in. Perfect timing. Walk with Shane back to base. Support can't base for some reason. Interesting. Perhaps his keyboard is having some trouble. As we'll put Ruby Cam back here. Pause is done. And we're having, I'll just seconds and should be go. Alright. Little jab at push here, as also locally known as the push pause, as tends to happen when pushes in a game. As a very brilliant fight coming out from Rogue again, able to get another kill on Fancy. Fancy needs to be careful here. He's giving a lot of gold to this Yone. He's actually catching up. He's only slightly behind now. After he gets this wave in, he's likely to be even. And this seems rather unprompted, right? You know, rather unassisted, I should say too. A one-on-one. Lucian dashing forward and getting a big chunk on the L, but not enough to finish him off. While the Aatrox might be getting run down here. Yes, Ruby, I hear you. I see you. Let me adjust this and then I'll pay my attention as we continue to watch this game unfold. Aatrox ends up turning it potentially in the end after all of that. Wow. Okay. Very intense top lane. Hello. Be commentating this League of Legends game. That works. Yeah. Right, 2-5. Actually, a 800 gold lead in side of SKS at this. Dragon being so good. Conclave already. Second one is on the map right now. Big teams look to be contesting it. Have a rocket belt out of the meld. That is unusual. I am not used to seeing that. Very interesting choice here. Fight's unfolding. Big Skarner ult on 3. Big fight breaks out. Ari gets picked off in the back. A TP from Aatrox on the flank. Yone doing a lot of work here in the back line as well. Conclave. Everyone's trying to chase Skarner down and finish him off. Looks like it is ultimately a win for Bears. And with that, we have Dragon apiece. Soul. I don't actually have the objective timers up. Do that right now. There we go. It will be Cloud and Soul this game. Tricky. I'm sick, huh? Bogan girl on this one. Good pat, that was a good bite. Bite. Oh, that one, careful. Leg. Got some teeth. Got some. Hey. As we have big shutdown values as well on the top side of SKS. Shutdown value. They add up to over a K here. Nice. Being bitten by a dog. Alright, Absolution is going in. Forces of Flash and Nautilus. More damage coming out. Flashes aggressively forward under the tower. Does go down to the Nautilus there. Does pick up the Mel though. That is unfortunately not somebody that has a shutdown on the part of SKS. As this Yone and Sejuani get on top of the Ahri, put her out of her misery. Up here as we speak. And that ends up being a 2 for 0 for SKS. Take out Fancy. Yeah. Hopper. Fishy. Fishy go. And that is a Herald picked up by Sejuani, and I do feel like this game is firmly in the control of SKS. I'm in the control of this dog. No? In the control? Under the control of this dog. And despite the 7 kills on Yone, he is actually still 50 CS behind the Ahri. That said, Ahri's going down once again to a 3-man tank. People aren't going to be so keen on you when they find out how much of a vicious cute. Fighting. Pair of feet. Right. I'm clearly very loved. Right, the reflectors come out from Mel. Ow! Good one. Yeah, you got my skin there. What's it's going to be 45 seconds on the next dragon. Second. I need to have a drink of my tea. You just not fall off the bed and for a moment. This plane takes a tower shot. What that was about. Focus. Okay. Blur. She's buckle my thumb. Buckle. Ow. Tooth. And just running aggressively here, but doesn't end up connecting. Dragon Dance well underway. 3k gold lead for SKS. Maybe peeling back though, giving some space to Conclave. Ariel is underway. Run out. Finch pulling a flank. Getting kicked off though as a big engage goes on the left. Mel finishes off the Singe. Ruby jumps down from the bed because I'm not playing with her enough. Looks to move over and attack me out of vision. And SKS handily win that fight, ultimately taking down 2 and securing the dragon. Extending their gold lead to 4k now. Get up here. Yeah. Yeah. Where we play. This is the play zone. Okay? That's the play zone for League of Legends. This is the play zone for yes. Yes. Vocalize. Vocalize. Guitar. Funny. Ow. Yeah, Ruby, let me check chat. I can't check chat. My PS is in the way. Alright, as we have a little bit of a rundown going on. See no further chats taking place. Which is all the good, because I'm distracted by Ruby biting me while trying to complete this game. I don't know where Nova's gone. Not assisting in any way. Nova picks up the Skarner. Does feel like topside out of Conclave is a little bit out of position here. They've synced with their team and what they're playing for what they were looking for that deep on the top side. 2 champions that they are, you really need damage from the carries. Dead. He is fully rolling towards me and faster the Lion King. As Ari flashes, finalize the kill on the Aatrox. Killed Singe but ended up using a flash. Ow. It goes through the wall. Dodges the E from Mel. Said and done, it looks like a 1-for-1 trade there. And nice. Still about a 5k gold lead for SKS as they settle in. We'll look to pull up the items as well, just so that we can see what's going on. Check the goals as well. Alright. We see a staff of flowing water coming out of planned here as well. AP. You'll, I guess, yeah, Lucian has a couple of white AP scan. Oh, yeah. Movement speed as well. Yeah. There's a big shutdown here on this Yone. Quite a significant one on 22. Ow, Ruby, that's some real bite, you know. Oh. Don't run out and match me, I'm not running away. Happy to fight. Much MG as a pup. And calm down when you're older. Topsy-turvy, roly-poly. If Ruby was a clinician, she probably would just be in the Fury. Unbladed teeth. Somersaults, you know, Fury does. We see a little bit of a siege coming in. I do see Yon on that flank though. What's he looking for here? Catch them as they come back out through the river towards this dragon that is now spawned. Right. Could be soul point here for SKS as they look to go on the Ari. Not follows the long distance. Yon also eating and ulting forward onto the back line. Does end up going down. Mel kills the Skana though. He's running amok. Out. All the members of SKS creating a lot of chaos. Cushion, however, rather untouched in this fight. Yes, Ruby. And Mel will go down to the Singed. As Conclave pick up a very convincing that ultimately a 4 for 0. 4 for 0? No. 4 for 1. Without their jungler, they're just still alive, they'll look to take the dragon. I don't think Sejuani is going to make it in time, and even if she did, it would be very much kill this. We'll go down. And that brings us to 2 dragons apiece at 25 minutes into the game. Black Soul will take 5. Yes, Ruby. I may have amped her up too much. May have to take her out for a walk after this series. Make sure we get a peaceful sleep. Biting me in the butt. Oh! See another little fight taking place behind this Baron pit. Both teams still keen to contest and fight, not freely giving it up. Gold values both teams have equalized. Check where that money is sitting. Here. There we go. The 10k. Okay. Is even spread. A bit of a lead falling over to Sejuani here. More comparable. Silent. Silent. Very tense on us. Despite the 19 lead, 19-9 difference, I should say, close. And in the form of standing gold, powers or yes as well. Smile and be pretty, Ruby. Vicious more. Amped you up. League of Legends games in. I just want to play more Legends. Gosh. League of Legends. We're playing with you. Pulled a thread loose on. Ow. Okay. We have Aatrox, the all-winning fancy here under the bottom tower. Does actually get kill, forcing the flash. Desperate attempt to try and live and turn it. Doesn't even end up rocking the extra for the Aatrox. Reset now, and with his TP, likely try and come to the top side of the map. Baron window. pull the trigger. Start it. Only it will go down. Ruby can fight me today. Fight me now. Dude. Alright, I really got to get back to casting. Yes. And you. Give up the Ruby cam. The view to casting this game a little bit more closely as a fight breaks out over the Baron that was taken by SKS. However, they've only got 2 members alive now, 1 member alive with this Baron being the Aatrox, and that is a clean 4-0 Conclave. Very happy with Kite losing the Baron. That is ultimately a gold swing in favor. Essentially, can't play on the map. You get a flank on this Aatrox. Does actually manage to kill Fancy despite being in a 1v4 situation. Picks up another. This is a big play from Ash 8. Continuing to fight with his ult still channeling. Now that it's expired, he will look to disengage. Having done his job, bought his team a lot of space, actually. Equalize the gold yet again. A very tense game 2, Ruby. I'm very keen for a game 3. No, you were very keen to fight me. Play with me, yes. Yes. League of Legends is at stake. Yes. Yes. Right. That is actually soul point picked up by SKS here on the back of that Aatrox double kill. Ow. Oh, Conclave not in a position to respond to it. That happened. Alright. Dead dog. Clinging on with your teeth. Oh, oh, oh. Falling off the bed. Good on you. Good on you. Do you want out yet? Like you have not. No, you want some more. Yes, I too want some more League of Legends as another massive fight breaks out. Skarnerol is pretty clutch there. Lucian finishing off the Baron and picking off the Mel as well. Backside. This Aatrox though is the problem. He previously 1v4'd, he's in another 1v4 now. Doesn't look like he's going down without a fight. He does actually end up picking up the Lucian. Still just taking a pounding, giving a pounding, healing back, pound of flesh. Does finally go down to the Skarner damage. Along with the burn from Hinged, and Helio doing his little fireballs as well. Quite the big force that is Aatrox. Harry's got picked off early in that fight. Able to work together to win it handily. Made. Top tower goes down. Done that correctly. Now has Dominic's regards, meaning that his damage is going to spike. That's continuing. A 4k gold lead. Pardon me for Conclave. 2 minutes 40 until the 6th dragon of the game. And still 2 minutes on Baron. Not contributing your beautiful self, beautiful cute Ruby self to the stream. Just blur of bites. Just Play.
No.
Be keen to look back and see how this Aatrox managed to clutch out. Oi, careful girl. Where are you going? He dives past my leg. You're alright? You didn't hurt yourself, did you? Dude, yeah. Here if you want it. Alright, I'm gonna attack my toes. I have created a monster, guys. He's more interested in finding a heat. Pretty little princess. As another massive fight breaks out, the Yonel not managing to land onto the Lucian, who's dashing away while still trying to do DPS. And a flank comes in from both the Ari and the Singed.
I'm back just to watch Singed commit some war crimes. Here comes Singed. Yo.
Indeed, big fight breaking out. Another case of the Aatrox trying to 1v4, 1v5. Yeah,
You know what'd be really sick? If Singed would buy fucking anti-heal and not tell me that, quote, Singed has anti-heal in his kit. I know he does. But this Aatrox is living so long that your ult is expiring and he's killing everyone.
Yes, he is. He's alive for a very long time, putting in a lot of work. But without his carries alive,
I think that's game, right?
It certainly seems like it. Sejuani does not have strength that Aatrox has been displaying in delaying these fights. Maybe he's throwing my jacket on the floor.
Oh, we win. GG, 2-0, best team.
Yeah,
Qualified
pretty
for finals,
clean.
at least now. I
Pretty,
think we qualify for finals now.
yeah, pretty clean 2-0, I will say overall, despite some back and forth.
I mean, we fucking threw the early game in this one, but yeah, sorry, I had to have one.
I didn't see a game lost. So. All good, sir. That is the series, rather abruptly, if I may say. Pretty decisive team fight win there, ending the game 8k up, going with the tower kills and the inhib. Alright, a little bit of a last minute stream brought on tonight, but still a good watch. Personally, as a member of Coven, I am of course pretty damn happy with a Coven 2-0, but SKS did certainly put up a good fight. Some highlight moments for Dash 8 in this game here, 39,000 damage in the end. A good innings, but not enough to get his team across the line. I do support the Mel pick in bot lane, personally as a Mel bot lane player, but I will say that into Lucian Milio feels a little rough. Not the game that I would have picked it. Right, and I suppose with that, I concur. Fladoff, we'll call it a GG, and stream there. Thanks everyone for watching.